Hi everybody, it's Julie here, and today I thought we were going to talk a bit about the watercolors and especially the palette. Well, actually, my palette and my watercolors. So anyway, the colors that I use day to day and when you see me paint is Daniel Smith, and I started with them this year in January. It was sort of I started as a birthday present to myself from me, because that's how I do it. And then I just continued on, and the more I buy, the more I like them. And yeah, so here is the colors that I have in my palette, and I'm really happy with them. I would say overall they are very pigmented, beautiful colors, and they it feels a bit special painting with them. I think it might be, of course they have the Prime Tech series and I have a few of those colors, but they just, I really like painting with them. I feel like they're easy to get to know, and I know I'm talking to them like they were persons, but yeah, they feel like they have like different personalities, and they're really nice to work with. So those are the colors that I have when I'm filming right now, and today it's June, beginning of June. So yeah, they come in tubes. Obviously they come in 5 ml tubes, 15, and then also some sticks, but I don't have the sticks, I have the tubes. And they're really nice, and when I do bigger pieces, then I just take the tube and then I just put it on a plate, because it makes it a lot easier to mix. And also when I get a new color, I put it here and I can see how it works. But for most of the time I like to work with a palette, have all of them in one place. So I got this one, and it's a really nice palette. You get a bit of mixing places, and here is how it looks. Now, I don't know how it is with you, but when I paint, I like to have my palette set up either this way or this way, but never this way. It's really weird, I know, but I get really confused if I would have it this way or the other way. It's like, okay, where are the colors? But when I have it, I usually have it like this. I know what the colors are, I have easy time mixing, I know like just sort of where they are placed. And here you can see a bit more the true colors of them. But yeah, so the colors that I have, you saw the colors here. The colors that I have are, some of them I got because when I started, I should say, I started with French Ultramarine and Hematite Genuine, and it was sort of just to try out. I wanted to try out the Hematite color because it was a Prime Tech and I thought it was really cool. The French Ultramarine because it's one of my favorite colors and I used it a lot, and I thought it would be a good comparison to the colors I used before. Before I used the St. Petersburg White Night set. I still use it when I'm out sketching. I take those colors with me and I really like them. I would say these are a bit more pigmented and they work a bit more to my taste, I would say. But I still like the St. Petersburg. Just wanted to say that. So I started with those and I really like them. And then I got some of the primary set. The Daniel Smith has a, what do you call it? They have a little set with 6 primary colors. So Hansa Yellow Light, New Gamboge, the Pyrrole Scarlet, Queen Rose, French Ultramarine, and the Phthalo Blue, I think. So I got that for my birthday, not from me, somebody else got me that. And then it sort of has grown. So I would say it was really good to start with the primary colors, because out of those you can mix a lot of colors and you really get a nice feel for the set. And then I started to grow a bit more. I bought some colors that I felt like I needed. I would say these are more needed colors or base colors. Some of them I got just because they are pretty or fun, like the Opera Pink or Queen Coral. I wouldn't call them necessary colors, but they are really fun and very pretty colors. Indigo, Payne's Grey, raw umber, burnt sienna, light are colors that I feel like are needed, or for me anyway, base colors. Um, yeah, and then I sort of grown, and I mean, all the time I feel like, oh, I want that color, I want to try that one. Right now, I'm very happy with the colors that I have. I feel they work really good for me and what I do. And I think that's the beauty when you start from scratch and you buy color after color. You can really customize a palette to the way you want it to work and for the what you are painting. Because if you, depending on what you're painting, you use different colors. That's the way it is. And I mean, I try to paint a lot of different things, but one thing that I paint quite a lot is houses, and then that's where I got the titanium buff. It's not a base color, and a lot of people might back away from it because it is white in it, but it is perfect for me when I'm doing houses and you want that facade look, especially with the hematite genuine. I use that every time I paint a house to get that stony look on the front of the houses. So I mean, this palette is most definitely the way I paint and for the way or for the objects they're painting. I recently got the quinacridone purple, which I think is a beautiful color and perfect for painting landscapes. And you say, well, why should you use purple in landscapes? I was a bit like that when the first time I saw a painting using purple. I was like, wait, what? But if you think about it, it is opposite green, and it deepens the colors and it looks beautiful. So the quinacridone purple, a clear favorite of mine for now. I just got it really. I also have to say another color that really surprised me was I got, this is a prime tech color too. It's the Amazonite Genuine, and that's why I have it in a half pan, because I didn't think I was going to use it that much. Like the silver, I'm not using silver that much, so I'm just having it in a half. But so I got this because it was really cool and I thought it was a cool color, but I didn't think I was going to use it anything else but like to accent or something. But then I worked with it more and more, and then I realized it is such a cool color to have in the sky. And when you mix it with Hansa yellow light over here, you get really, really vibrant green, really springy color. So might need to reconsider the half pan right there. Should have got a full pan. But yeah, and I think that's what's really fun when you build your own palette in this way, that you can customize and have full pan and half pan, and the way you place the colors and what colors you have. And yeah, I think that's really fun. So for now, I'm really happy. I don't really feel like I'm missing any color. A few months ago, I felt like I was missing some colors, so I got the burnt sienna, and I got quinacridone gold, and also got shadow violet, and I feel like those they really help the palette to I'm really happy with those colors. I feel like I use them a lot. I mean, I have had them just for a few months, and you can see there is some indent there, so I'm really happy with that. I don't really have any colors right now that I'm thinking or longing for. I think the next time I get order colors, because I do, the next time is coming soon. I have that feeling. I think it might be some new prime tech colors to see, or even some green. I do quite a lot of landscapes right now, but I don't have a green. I mix them, and I really like that because you can really customize. But I feel like it would be nice to have like a base green to work off from or jumping off from. But yeah, for now it works really nice, and I don't feel like I need a new color right away. It would be more just for fun in that case, and try something new. And I have a feeling it might be some prime text to look at those more. Yeah, but that is what I have. Some of the colors are just for fun, and I don't use them quite as often, like Pyrrole Scarlet or the Anthraquinone Red, Verona Gold Ochre. Hardly ever used those. but the colors down here and the red, or the yellows I should say, I use them a lot. So yeah, I mean, that was really fun. I know that some people prefer to buy the palettes filled with the colors, like a preset, but I have really enjoyed this. I mean, it takes a bit longer and I can't afford to buy all the colors at once, but it also means that I really like slowly work my way to getting to know the colors, and when I get a new color I can spend more time with just that color because I know how the other colors work and how they are together. Yeah, and another tip I have for you, if you have if you build your palette like this or you buy pre put together, is to do quite a lot of mixing charts. I tend to do that especially when I waiting for something to dry or I don't feel motivated to do something. I try to paint anyway, and that could just be, it could just be like this, just paint out the colors or do a mixing chart, or say I'm going to mix purple and try the different blue and reds, or mixing green or something, just to keep getting to know your colors, because just swatching them out, yeah, you can see how they behave, but you don't see how they behave with other colors. um, and sometimes I just sit down and say, hey, I'm going to see how shadow violet looks with the blue. And I think that is important to keep working with your palette, not just when you do the pieces, but to actually see how they react with different colors, because we learn quite a lot, and how they mix and how they behave. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this little peek into my colors and why I have them. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more, please subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.